Assembly Member Russell, are you seconding that
I am
amendment?
seconding the motion. So Assembly Member Berry has been very constructive there, and I'm afraid it's been left to me to put on the critical friend hat and tell the Mayor off a bit. His budget is disappointing on energy and awful on transport. When I asked the Mayor back in June 2016 if his Energy for Londoners would be a fully licensed energy company, he said that is the idea. It made sense. A mayoral energy company selling energy to Londoners would provide a competitive alternative to the Big Six. The Mayor and his successors would have a powerful tool to make sure Londoners have affordable energy, that our energy supply is decarbonised, and that London becomes a zero-carbon city. And there's a huge customer base, potential customer base here in London. But the Mayor has backtracked. He shelved the benefits of being an energy supplier for a downgraded white label option. This means the Mayor would buy energy from an existing company and simply brand it as Energy for Londoners, an option that his own feasibility study did not support. Islington Council recently launched London's first energy white label company, supplying energy to residents purchased from Nottingham Council. And while I have absolutely nothing against the people of Nottingham, it should be Londoners who benefit from the reinvestment of any profit from London customers. Assembly Member Curtin, sorry, I can hear what you're saying, it's quite distracting.
We'd like to hear it as
A
well.
fully licensed energy supply company would cost about £3 million, plus credit cover and working capital of £10 million. We would take this funding from capital reserves, and it is affordable to do it. The second problem I have with the Mayor's budget is on local transport funding. Across London, councils and communities are inspired by the Mayor's vision for healthy streets. They're coming up with exciting plans for low traffic neighbourhoods and new protected cycle routes, and are hoping to see these schemes built soon so that the Mayor's vision becomes real. Borough leaders, the chair of the Assembly's Transport Committee, and walking and cycling campaigners are united in their dismay at the state of the LIP funding. In December 2016, boroughs were told to expect 204 million in the budget this year, and now they're just looking at 174 million. So rather than turbocharging delivery, this unexpected cut seems designed to build in delay to projects that communities have spent so much time on. Our amendment proposes to fix this by using a one-off £30 million from the business rates reserve. This will leave enough in the reserve to deal with any volatility in business rates income. And finally, I want to talk about the sixth part of our amendment. I'm sorry, but I'm going to fund this from London and Partners budget increase, but it's going to fill a gap that they are not funding, and this is the idea to introduce a London Small Business Resilience Fund. We will fund support and mentoring for businesses that suffer a catastrophic event in their area that disrupts footfall and overwhelms their ability to cope. We want to create this Small Business Resilience Fund for those communities where a major emergency has caused a serious disruption. The ongoing fund would be £1.5 million a year to help them adapt if necessary and get themselves back on track. This year, we've seen terrible events in our city that have left local communities reeling, and this includes businesses around Grenfell. Shops, traders, pubs have all struggled in the wake of this terrible disaster, both in practical ways like loss of access to loading bays and from customers just staying away because it doesn't feel right to intrude on the area. Other recent examples include Finsbury Park and Borough Market, which experienced terrorist attacks, and Camden Passage in Islington, which was affected by catastrophic flooding from a burst water main. This year, the Mayor created a £300,000 emergency fund to help those businesses affected in the immediate aftermath. But it's clear that a permanent and ongoing fund would be better. We propose an ongoing fund with the Mayor's office able to give grants, mentoring and other support at his discretion. This would contribute to the economic resilience of the business community and of our city. So finally, the Mayor should listen to the Greens on these issues because we don't criticise him idly. We want cheaper, cleaner energy for Londoners and healthy streets actually delivered on the ground. I'm really proud that the thread running through this amendment is empowering Londoners, giving them the resources to contribute to making our city more resilient and a better place to live and work. I hope you'll support the good ideas we've set out and vote for this amendment.
Thank you, Assemblymember Russell.